Hello, Internet. About 2 weeks ago, I grabbed my XT5 camera kit, hopped in my van, and I drive about 15 miles up in the middle of the Chattahoochee National Forest to do some photography, you know, some woodland photography and nature photography. Well, I get all the way up into the middle of nowhere, up in the mountains, and open my camera bag, and this is what I find. The lens I use 99% of the time is not on my freaking camera. This is what I find in my camera bag. Well, I was stuck with the XT5 with a 7300 and my little Sigma 10 to 18 millimeter lens. The lens I use like 99% of the time is missing off my camera. Well, I was like, that kind of ruined it for me, because my 16 to 50 millimeter lens is all the way back at home on my XE5 in my little everyday carry bag. I got pissed off. I come all the way back home. So my plan was this ain't never gonna happen again. My plan was to go ahead and buy another 16 to 50 millimeter lens. So I got one in that bag and in that bag, and this never happens again. So I get online, and these 16 to 50 millimeter lenses are $850. I bought this one brand new when it first came out for $649, and I thought that was ridiculous. But $849? I was like, there ain't no way. So I got on eBay and all that stuff, and they're still $750. So I went on the hunt, and I found a Fuji 16 to 55 f2.8 lens used in mint condition for $900. So I went ahead and bought it. And if you look at them, yeah, I would say let's take the hoods off these. I would say perhaps the 16 to 55 is maybe twice as big. Yeah, maybe. But it's not that bad. I mean, I own the original 16 to 55 f2.8, and it was like twice as big as this, twice as heavy, and this one's, I mean, this one's a little skinnier than the 16 to 80. About the same size. I mean, it's doable. I couldn't believe it. For $50 more, I get a 16 to 55. Problem solved. So what I did, pop this on my XT5. If I can get it on there. If you look at them, yeah, it's much bigger, but you get the hood on the little 16 to 50. I can't believe how much smaller the Mark II 16 to 55 is compared to the original one. I had the original one and I hated it. I mean, it was just like that much longer, almost like twice as big, twice as thick, and twice as heavy. I mean, this lens is something else, and it's pretty darn sharp. So let me show you what it looks like on the XE5. There's the 16 to 50 on the XE5. Let me pop the 16 to 55 on it. And it's actually, I mean, it looks good on the XE5. And it's, I mean, the original 16 to 55, there ain't no way I'd even attempt to put it on this little XE5. But this one, I mean, it's manageable. And it looks really good. It's kind of too big for it, of course, but I mean, I've already walked around and take some test shots with it on both cameras, and it's really sharp. I mean, I'm glad I got it. I mean, it's sharper than the 16 to 50, but you really got a pixel peep to see the difference. This little 16 to 50 is pretty amazing, actually, for a kit lens. But this one is, I mean, it's definitely sharper on the edges and corners, especially at the wide end. You can really notice the difference. But I mean, once you stop both these lenses down, you know, if f5.6, f8, you really can't tell them apart. I mean, this little kit lens is pretty much just as sharp as this one. You know, stop down, you can't, I mean, you really got to hunt for it to see the difference at like 300%. But yeah, this is doable on the XE5. It's looks a little bigger with the hood on it, but you really don't need this hood. It's about useless. Anyways, that was my story. Talk to you later. Bye.